Good afternoon. Thank you, Rabbi Dunner, for the opportunity to engage with the community, and Daniela Schwartz for that kind introduction. Both Rabbi Dunner and Daniela are good friends. Rabbi, it's been a privilege knowing you over the last several years, and it's been nice engaging with your congregation. I understand you are in Israel today with your son Meyer as he prepares to join the IDF. Congratulations. I'm sure that Meyer will serve the IDF with distinction and be a great soldier. It's an honor to be with all of you in the congregation today. I bring you greetings from the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. To kick us off, I would like to share with you a few thoughts on my first year as the NSA and our reform efforts here. I would also like to provide an update on our efforts in the Middle East. The past 9 months have been busy and productive. We've restored the NSC to its historical role as a coordinating body, embracing the honest broker model best implemented by General Brent Scowcroft when he was the National Security Advisor. While some NSAs have sought to operationalize the NSC and pursue their own policy agendas without regard to the cabinet, the honest broker model holds that the president is best served when the NSC focuses on ensuring that he receives the best views and options from the various departments and agencies, and that his decisions are then implemented. To embrace this role, we have made 2 key changes. First, we reduced our policy staff from 175 to 115 personnel to simplify decision-making and restore accountability. We'll be down to 105 policy professionals by early fall. And that's about half where we were when I started. The other great news is that half of our senior directors at the NSC are now women. And that's a historic accomplishment that we're very proud of. Second, we've returned effective process to the NSC. We require the actual principals, cabinet secretaries, and agency heads to attend the principal committee meetings, and their deputies to attend the deputies committee meetings. In order to promptly discuss important issues, develop options, reach consensus, drive action, we need the right people in the room, and that wasn't always happening. These improvements have helped us tee up decisions for the president and drive action on our top priorities. Last month's decision to authorize sanctions against the International Criminal Court for illegitimately prosecuting U.S. servicemen and women is just the latest result of an effective NSC process. Other accomplishments include signing a peace agreement in Afghanistan, a big step forward in the 19-year war there, providing notice that the United States is withdrawing from the Open Skies Treaty to which Russia was not adhering, enacting comprehensive policies to check China for the first time in 40 years, winding down U.S. membership in the corrupt WHO, and bringing home a number of hostages, including Zhizhao Wang and Michael White from Iran, and Professor Kevin King and Timothy Weeks from Afghanistan. President Trump also saved countless American lives with his early ban on travel from China at the outset of the global COVID-19 Wuhan pandemic. These accomplishments come in addition to many others from the president's first term, to include important actions taken in the Middle East. Under the Trump administration, the United States has affirmed its commitment to Israel's security, sovereignty, and its future. President Trump has recognized Jerusalem as the eternal capital of Israel and moved the United States Embassy to Jerusalem, recognized Israel's sovereignty over the Golan Heights, and the administration has concluded that the establishment of Israeli civilian settlements in the West Bank is not per se inconsistent with international law. The week before I was appointed to this position, I was in Jerusalem, working home to bring home the remains of a fallen IDF soldier from Gaza. It was somewhat unusual for the U.S. Special Presidential Envoy for Hostage Affairs to work on such a case, but that just shows how strong the ties are between the United States and Israel. While in Jerusalem, I had the opportunity to visit our new embassy. What a privilege. Most recently, President Trump unveiled the serious, realistic, and detailed Israeli-Palestinian peace plan, his vision for Middle East peace. This plan proposes a realistic 2-state solution and creates a path for the Palestinian people to realize their legitimate aspirations for independence, self-governance, and national dignity. It simultaneously fully addresses Israel's security requirements, does not ask Israel to take additional security risk, and enables Israel to defend itself against any threats. Under this vision, neither Palestinians nor Israelis will be uprooted from their homes. Jerusalem will stay united and remain the capital of Israel, while the capital of the state of Palestine will be Al-Quds, and include areas of East Jerusalem. Israel will also continue to safeguard Jerusalem's holy sites and will guarantee the freedom of worship for Jews, Christians, Muslims, and people of all faiths. Finally, the President's vision includes a $50 billion economic plan, which would create more than 1 million new jobs, more than double the Palestinian GDP, reduce unemployment to 10%, and cut the Palestinian poverty rate in half. Nonetheless, this vision is only the first step. For peace, we hope that this step will lead to direct negotiations between Israel and the Palestinians. In the meantime, the United States and Israel are working hand in hand to promote peace and prosperity in the entire Middle East. In 2018, President Trump pulled our nation out of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the JCPOA. Sometimes it's known as the Iran nuclear deal. That deal was a one-sided agreement that failed to block Iranian nuclear ambitions and threw a lifeline of cash to a regime that promptly increased its investments in terrorism and proxy wars across the Middle East, rather than helping its own people. President Trump has since implemented the largest economic pressure campaign since the Cold War in order to reduce Iran's revenue to the lowest levels in history. This pressure campaign includes sanctions on Iran's metal and petrochemical exports, its transportation sector, financial institutions, construction, manufacturing, textiles, mining, and even the Supreme Leader's office. Under President Trump's leadership, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, was designated as a foreign terrorist organization, and at the President's direction, the United States took decisive action against the IRGC. In addition, the leader of ISIS, Bakr al-Baghdadi, and the leaders of al-Qaeda in North Africa and Yemen have also been removed from the battlefield. The President's strong actions have strengthened Israel's security, promoted peace in the region, and made the American people safer and our nation stronger. Thank you again for hosting me today here at the congregation. God bless you and God bless America.